Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Stampin' with No. If this is the first time you're tuning in, thank you. I'm very happy that you found me. I hope all of you watching will enjoy this video. It is focusing on the Autumn Toile Suite collection that is out of the mini catalog. So let me show you what the products are that I'm going to be using. Now I did go ahead before a videotaping. I did do the die cutting so that you guys would not have to watch me do any die cutting, okay? So the die cut is actually from the Autumn Trees. I tend to buy in bundles. We're not using this stamp set in this for these cards, but I like to keep everything together. But this is the die cut, and you cut, if you want to image, and I'll bring it over and show it to you, but you cut both of these at the same time, and then these are the leaves that you can basically cut in any color cardstock that you like. So I did that. And then the sentiment that I'm going to be using is actually from the the Amber Autumn. And I'm going to be using the You're Simply the Best. And then the label is from the traditional label dies. That is also out of the mini catalog. Let me show you the gorgeous paper, the DSP, and I think it's called Autumn Toile. I think it's also, and part of the suite comes with earth tone metallic paper, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This video probably will not do it justice other than give you a glare, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and it die cuts beautifully. All right, so this is the DSP. And you can tell I've been using it up. This is the front, and this is the back. Instead of me flipping it, I thought I'd just go ahead and show it to you. This is probably my favorite, I think, because it's got the different colors. It's very soft, and I really like that the outline is done with early espresso instead of that stark black sometimes we get on the outlines. All right, so that is one. And then we have this one, which makes a great masculine card. And then this is the back side. And then this color, which don't know if the camera's going to really do it justice, but it's Cajun Craze. It's a beautiful color. And then this stripes are the back side. Okay, so that's the DSP. So let me bring everything over that I'm going to be using. Now, the ink is just going to be Cajun Craze, and I'm going to be using my dauber. So let me bring those over. Now, I cut everything out as if I was going to make two cards, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to do one, and then afterwards, I will go ahead and do the other. The ribbon that I want to use, I really like it. It's called Irregular Weave. It's just so different. Now, it is a little bit stiff. I've not really tried making any bows. I'm sure you could, but I just like the way it looks. It really brings texture to the card. It's just enough to give it a good contrast. So the card base, and I'll put it over here. The card base is in Cajun Craze, and I already cut and scored it. It's the standard scoring size. All right, so I'm just going to put that one there because I'm not going to do the other one. Then we have for a layer is gray granite, and that is, let's see, we're going to go this way. Measures 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so that's going to go like that. And then we have one piece of that metallic, earth tone metallic, I think is the color or the name of it. And that measures 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Put that there so I'll remember it. Then the other piece is out of that DSP pack that I showed you, and that also measures 1 1/4 by 5 1/4, and it's going to go like that. And then I do have a label that is in Peach Pie, and then this is the tree. Using those two dies that I showed you, how that cuts out. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I really love it. Now, I could easily use it on one card, but I want to stretch it, and I'll show you how. And then that other piece that I showed you on the die cut, I ended up cutting 2. I don't know if I'm going to need it, but I went on and cut 2. Okay. And then these are just extra for the other card. All right, so I'm going to take this one away. All right, so before I start getting into this technique, I'm going to go ahead and assemble the card as close as much as I can, and then I'll do the inking because I want to ink these leaves up. So let me go ahead and put this together. Now, I did not go ahead and fold and burnish, but let me do that now. This has been a lot of fun making this. Beautiful, beautiful colors. The die cut, even with this intricate piece with the image, I don't even know if you can actually see it, maybe with the lighting. It's just absolutely beautiful. All right, so let me bring over my piercing or my silicone mat. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that kind of sort of my focal. All right, so I'm going to put that in the middle. And then I'm going to have a little spacing in between. I'm good with that. Kind of spacing it out. You probably can't tell because of the gray granite in this, but I have spacing here and here that you can see the gray granite piece. So let me go ahead, put that about in the middle, give or take. And I'll go ahead and include the measurements in my blog, but I gave it to you just in case you just wanted to go ahead and start doing it once you see this video. All right. Beautiful. That metallic is, I don't know, copper, maybe more of a copper than it, definitely more copper than gold. I will say that. I would put it in the copper category. I don't usually buy the specialty paper, but it looked so gorgeous with everything that I just have to have it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue that flat. I'm happy with it. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I feel brave. I usually put everything together first, but I just feel brave that this is what's in my head that I want to do, and if it doesn't come out, then that's all right. We're improvising. All right, so I'm just going to adhere it flat. All right. And we're done with this for now, so I'm going to put it off to the side. And let's go ahead and bring a piece of paper over. I'm going to, oops, upside down. And let me go ahead and stamp this. I think we're done with glue for right now. What did I say it was going to be? Oh, you're simply the best. So let me do this. And Cajun Craze, I know I mentioned that. Ink it up. Ooh, that was a lot of ink right there. I think we'll be all right. Nice even press. Bring it down because I can't tell if it's centered. Ooh, it's stuck. Yep, looks good. All right, now the fun part. Let me put that off to the side. Not quite the fun part. Let me do this first. So I'm going to take this tree. Now, you know, like I showed you, I could easily make that the center point and then, you know, decorate and be done with it. But I want to stretch it because it's such a big tree. Let me close this up for now. I'm going to get my trimmer out and I'm going to go right down the center and cut this tree in half. And then if I were to keep this all intact, this piece, and it doesn't have to be perfect, is meant to lay like this. Again, it's, you know, you can overlap it however you want. It can go up here. There's no right or wrong way of laying the leaves tree. All right, but that's my intent. So I'm going to cut this in half, and then I'll probably just use my scissors and then just cut that in half. Okay. So let me get my trimmer out, and I think you'll be able to see. Let me get this out of the way. Am I in? There we go. So I'm going to take this and just center it, put my blade up, because going down I have more stability with the edge piece. There we go. The edge piece being down here, it won't slide as well. All right, so I'm just going to, point of no return, you cut that in half. There you go. Now, because of the location of where I put the DSP, I'm going to put this right here on this side. Now, my other card, I'm going to put this piece of DSP over here and then put this on the edge like that. I think that makes sense, right? All right, so I don't need this, so I'm going to put this out of the way. All right, so it's going to go like that, and I'm not going to do anything yet, and I'm going to go ahead and get my snips and just cut. And let's see. Doop. Save that, and I think I'm going to go right in between here. Doesn't have to be exact. You just want enough. Now there's a little bit here sticking out. I'm going to trim that up so it doesn't look so obvious that it was cut. Okay. I think I'm just going to go ahead. I probably should have did all of the inking first, but that's okay. All right, so let me bring over some paper, and this is the fun part. I'm going to get my dauber, and I know if you watch my previous videos, I've always saying don't do like a big old blob. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you, you need to do a big old blob like that. There's texture there that you can see from the sponge, and that's the look that I want. So I'm going to ink up my dauber really, really well. You can see how dark that is, right? All right, now I'm not pressing down super hard, and I'm just going to go up and down, just blot. I'm not going to cover the whole thing with Cajun Craze. Some spots are darker than the other, and that's okay. That's perfect. I'll do the same thing here. Really like that. And you know what? I might want, do I want pumpkin pie maybe? I really like that. No, I'm not going to do any pumpkin pie. And just, you can go as light or as dark as you want. I just would not do it either all light or all dark. I would give it some contrast because it's leaves turning, right? All right, I think I'm good with that. So we're done with the ink. Let me get this out of the way. All right, so let's see these pieces here. Let's see, what do I say? This was gonna be, let's go this way. How do I want to do this? This way? I'll do that. And then this way. Oh yeah, I like that. I've got this extra piece. You know what? I think I'm going to cut this up. And I'm going to put some down here. Okay. All right. I am good. Now I'm going to go ahead, and now that I know how I want that done, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down, and I'm going to put, make sure, I'm going to put the bottom part right down in here. I'm not going to go straight flush because I'm going to put some leaves there. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that would be really pretty. So I'm just adding some glue. And I need my piercing mat so that this card doesn't slide around. There we go. Oops. Okay. And I'm going to make it flush with the gray granite. That's what I'm going to do. Ooh, that's really cool. I do say so myself. I like it, like it, like it. All right, so what did I say? I was going to do this here, right? And then this was going to be down. Is that right? I know, decisions, decisions, decisions. Maybe I want that. Oh, that's what I want. And then, oh, here, that little piece that I didn't know what to do with goes right there. Oops, goes this way. All right, that's what I'm going to do. All right, let me put these in place. How simple is this, right, guys? And it's so pretty. You definitely could use different colors, definitely for fall. You can pull the green, you can get some of that dark brown, that would be pretty. Oops. But I just thought the texture of my dauber really went well. Come on. My bottle might be clogged. Hold one, please. There we go. All right, now where does this go? This way. But anyways, the texture of the dauber I really liked. I just thought it was kind of neat. I was doing different things, just playing before I actually started cutting anything out. I like to play with some of the die cuts just to see what it would actually, just see how it cuts out. Because sometimes they're not as easy as what I think. I'm like, oh, I have that wrong. It goes this way. I'm going to put that right in there, I think. Maybe up. What's great about this one is these leaves, there's really no right or wrong as to where it goes. Oh, I love it. Love how that just pops. Really makes the card, doesn't it? I think it does. Okay, so I was going to save this for the other half. Actually, this half, right? It would go this way, and pretty much all intact. Should have did that one first for the video. But I'm going to cut it up because I want to put some leaves down here, I think. So I'm going to cut up. I'll cut this piece up. Get my snips. Get this out of the way. And just snip that. Leave that there just in case. And do it. I think this way. All right. I might need another piece. May as well. I mean, it's easy enough to die cut. I might just add another layer. I'll put it about right there. Ooh, I love it. That's great. I could actually cut this up and put some on the inside too. Okay, I think we're good. So let's put the label on. Get the ribbon out. Let me put this over. Save that for the other card. Done with paper. All right, let me just move him over. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this ribbon out. Now I wasn't sure the length, so I just thought I'd just do it during the video. What I want to do is, since I can't tie a bow, that's not to say that it cannot be done. It's just this would struggle. I would struggle with this one. I want to do the, I call it the zigzag. That's what I want to do. So, all right, let me get my seal. And I'll tack it down. And I think I'm going to go ahead and pop it up. Oops. And with dimensionals, let me get my ribbon snips ready. All right, so we're going this way, right? So I want to zigzag this way, and then this way, right? And then snip it at an angle. Good there. Easy peasy. And then if you want, you can take some clear tape and tack it down if you feel like the ribbon might come undone. All right, now I think what I'm going to do is I'll put it up here. Okay, let me get some dimensionals. Probably two, oops. Probably two should work. And you know what? Part of the suite comes with embellishments, and I don't have them over here. I'm gonna have to add that later, maybe. Shoot. I wasn't thinking about that. Oh, love it. All right, guys, easy peasy. You can easily make 2 cards out of this just by cutting that tree in half. There you go. All right, I will have the measurements, like I said before, in my blog. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Check out the suite if this is something of interest to you. I think there's lots of possibilities, especially with decorating the leaves. Just absolutely love it. So thank you again for tuning in. I do appreciate it. If you've not subscribed, please do so. I would appreciate that. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. That shows me that I'm doing things on track, things that you guys enjoy doing. And I absolutely love it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and happy stamping to each and one of you. Take care. Bye.